Hey guys, welcome back. This is MD, and I'm doing a review on Days Gone, or basically my 2 cents on this game. I played this game mostly on the PS4 Pro and later on the PS4 Original. So, I mean, accumulated hours, maybe we have around like more than 120 hours on this game on both systems. And as you can see, the game is beautiful. Actually, this clip here, right here, this clip right here that I'm like taking you through is basically a summary of the review, or even my opinion about this game, like how it plays out, and is it like bad or is it good. Actually, I mean, some people were like giving this game like low reviews, or like scores, basically 5 or like 6ish or something like that. But is it like a 5 out of 10 game, or is it that low, is it that bad, or is it the worst PS4 exclusive, especially late into the PS4 cycle? Let's find out. So basically, the game is set in a post-pandemic landscape where you play as Deacon St. John. I know the name is funny. He's a member of a biker gang, and the events take place after like 2 years of the pandemic spreading, where millions are affected, and their arrests are hiding in camps trying to survive. So this is where the game starts. So you discover during the, like, what's it called, when you get the control of the character, that maybe your dead wife is potentially alive. So you set on a journey with your buddy Boozer, trying to uncover what really happened, basically. So the story is mostly a melodrama and is told through like flashbacks with a very predictable plot and with unsatisfying antagonists. The game was bombarded with bad reviews, like I just said, just before the release, and most of the reviews just came out just a day before the release. And after playing the game myself, I can understand why was that, but no way the game is average or above average like they make it seem. Yeah, the game has technical problems, and you will notice them more later in the newer areas. And actually, with the updates and so, sometimes it got better, sometimes it got worse. I mean, I experienced frame drops like there is no tomorrow. I got them a lot, especially when you're like driving through, and it got worse the more I played. We spent more than, like I said, like more than 120 hours combined on this game. We played on the PS4 Pro and the original. It was better on the Pro after the updates, but it got worse on the original after the updates. And the latest update that I was like playing it on was the 10 or 1.07. That's what we got. And actually, like, there were like 2 updates during our playtime. And sometimes, especially on the PS4, what's it called, the original one, we experienced crashes actually and corruptions of like our saves. But thank God it has the auto save, so that was not an issue. And the game is basically, like, the way I see it is like, to put it like simply, is basically like I'm playing this game on a high settings on a mid-range PC where it can't handle the game. So maybe the game should have been delayed once more, maybe polished a little bit, maybe optimized better. I mean, experiencing frame drops, glitches, and crashes basically ruins the experience. You know, like, you're having fun, you're like cruising around, and suddenly, you know, like these like sharp like drops. You know, you mean you notice it. It's not like few drops, like really maybe it goes to like 20 or like 15 FPS. So about the story, basically you need roughly like 30 hours to finish the main storyline, and even it continues after the credits. So you get like these, some of the side quests, some of the answers about the side characters. And to be honest, the game should have been like shorter than that, because like near the end you're basically a delivery guy. I don't know why they did that, but maybe they wanted to show the growing relationships between the characters, maybe. But I don't know. Anyway, each area has camps and shops where you need to like build trust to get the camp's currency to use for the bike upgrades or the weapons. Each camp has their own like credit, so you cannot use the credit or money interchangeably from like in another camp. So basically, if you do a task for this camp and they will give you money, you can only use that money or the currency in that camp. So they're like, I mean, most of the tasks are like boring, and not all camps are worth it. As I later found out that 1600 of my credit is no use for, I mean, for as I have better weapons, and there is no bike upgrades in this camp beside the repair and refuel. So the only thing that I could do is like refuel, repair, buy some ammo, or like maybe bombs or something like that, and the weapons, maybe I have better weapons, so they were like no use to me. So this is why like some of these camps I didn't even like do their side quests until the end. So I wish the guys, I mean, even you saved, you when you're like roaming around, you save people, right? And I just wish that they did more than just giving you trust points for the camp that you send them For example, like imagine finding a guy like, for example, like mechanical skills, or a guy with medical skill, which then unlocks newer parts for your bike, or better like medical items, or gives you a recipe, for example. Maybe have and build your own camp and send them members on a small mission, such as clearing an infestation zone, or spending currency for a weapon research. I don't know, like there's so many potential. I mean, it was like wasted. Basically, you find these guys and you send them to camps, and that's it. You get the points, nothing else. And also, most of them, they look similar. Also, most of the visual unlocks are for later in the game when you finish these side quests. I wish there was a consistency in these unlocks, as to be honest, I spent most of my game having almost the same bike visuals. The thing is, like, they don't, not all of them look cool, and especially the metallic and the matte colors are like limited, very, very limited. So mostly everyone who's playing the game will have the same visuals, I believe. I mean, most of the videos you will see people playing, I guarantee you they will have the same visuals, because the thing is, like, you don't have many variations. For example, this part, which is the one you unlock at the end of the game, it has only the same visual. The durability is the highest. You can't find another part with the same durability, because this is it. You want this durability, you need to have this part. I hope there was like more variations in that. And also, the animals that you hunt or skin should have had more meaning to it, besides selling just for meat, for money in that like camp. And character visuals changes, such as clothing or creation of bone bombs, maybe from the animal bones. There's none of that actually. The clothes change during the later half of the game, but meh. Regardless, the game is freaking beautiful. It has a night and day cycle with a dynamic weather system, and all of these has an impact on the gameplay, as the enemy behavior changes based on these conditions. Like, I love the rainy scenes, the snow suddenly like falling mid-game and changing the landscape. Simply gorgeous. I just like I said, the dynamic behavior, like enemies, at the night you will see more of them, during the day they hide, during the rain they get stronger, and so on and so. But most of the game, or the gameplay, you are like bringing this material and bringing that material, or clearing this and clearing that, or saving this person and saving that person. And to be honest, you will do that until the end of the game. So basically, you are Eurasia. If you like watch Gintama, you will know what I mean. There is no attachment to these side quests, as you just go, kill the person, search, and bring back the proof. And the thing is, like, the characters that you save, it shows that you know them, but you never like met them or like talked with them before. Like, for example, you go to a shop, it's like they know you and you know them, you're like having this fun conversation. But when did that happen? It never happened. And what if you enter a camp, for example, and there's like and a kid is crying because her mom was shot, maybe, and the guy ran away. They should have done like a quest like that. For example, the mom was like guarding the supply for the camp, and someone like shot him, and he was like he just ran away. So then you might just go and bring that guy to the camp and punish it, or just like kill it, and then later on see the kids, the side quest, maybe when you're like playing the game. For example, you find a toy and you can bring the toy to this guy whose like mom was shot. So it's like just like continuation of these side quests, which will make it fun, and you will get this attachment to the people like around you in the camp. There's so many potential to do. It's not like just like go kill this person, clear this camp. No, they should have done more with these side characters, or the people that you see in the camp, or the shopkeepers, or someone like that. There is so much. And maybe a camp is like running out of like farming space, so you go and clear a space then, and maybe find these guys that you save to build the fence, or maybe like guard that farm where you can like and maybe you'll find seeds to grow there, and maybe you'll bring it here, or maybe you'll like find animals that you can capture or something and just bring it here. I don't know, maybe like a Red Dead Redemption thing, I don't know. But like these are the things that I wanted to see, and none of it was there. And also, the quests never start when you are in the camp. So basically, you're like standing in front of one of the characters. They will never say a thing. So basically, when you are standing here, they will never say a thing. As soon as you leave the camp, they will call you.
Hey, St. John, you there?
Yes, Skizzo.
And you will notice this a lot, and this repetition happens a lot. So sometimes basically just like go outside, wait for them, and all of them just call me, and all of them, they will give me their like tasks or like quests. Then I just go and get it. The game can be approached in a stealthy manner, or you can just go gun blazing. I personally, I mean, I love these stealth games, like I said before. So I did like stealthy kills a lot. So I got my trophies a lot. But I think the stealth mechanics, they could have been like better. They didn't do a great job with the mechanics. I mean, sometimes even if you kill the guys, like they just like two guys are walking, and you kill one of them, the other guy never notices. That's how bad it is, to be honest. Some of the times. And the thing is, like, the game has a great arsenal of weapons at your disposal, or you can like craft items on the go, like The Last of Us. You find materials in the wall and use them in crafting weapons, or like special ammos. When I say weapons, I mean the melee weapons and the bombs. And though I wish the weapon, reticle was like more visible, because like sometimes I had trouble seeing where I'm aiming, because I think it was like too wide, and during the day, or like sometimes it was like worse, especially when you use the focus, you can't see. The game is huge, but mostly like bland in terms of like side quests. I'm not saying they're like not. I mean, there are hordes, there are like narrow reset points, and so on. There are like survival elements where you need to like repair your bike or get fuel for it. Never like it, but it never makes it a core. Like it's not boring. I found myself like fueling the bike, then throwing the canister at freakers and blowing it. We have narrow checkpoints and the narrow reset sites to clear, and getting permanent like health status, such as like health, stamina, and focus, is fun. Basically, there are like so many fun activities, but in terms of like a side quest, they should have done a better job. There are also the infestation zones, or the nest, that you need to clear to unlock the fast travel, basically, and there are like a lot of them. These are like fun, but some of them are boring. So this is why I say, like, maybe you could have just like send a party to clear them. You could have done that, basically. And there's also the ambush camps, which gives you new weapon recipes, and you can also get into what's it called, get into trapped. And when you're like roaming around, you will fall into traps set by human survivals, and so on. So they're like I said, it's never boring. You'll find these animals, or like monsters, or like freakers, or like rippers. Amazing. The game is fun. I enjoyed riding the bike. Going through different areas, and the best thing about these games are the hordes, and they are seriously so fun to tackle. And of course, you'll get weapons and recipes, so there is the incentive to finish them as well, especially later in the game, where they help you to like get the level 3 trust in most of these camp. Like I said, it has problems, but it has like so many things that they could have done better. And maybe with the updates or something like that, maybe with the DLC. Well, I'm not a supporter with the DLC, but yeah, they can do a better job, basically. As for it being the worst PS4 exclusive, then no. I was more disappointed with the Order 1886 and the Shadow, or the Killzone Shadowfall. This game is not that. Like I said, it has so many issues, but the team is supporting it, basically. We actually had so much playing it, and we still are. It is an engaging game where you'll be like indulged with fighting freakers and clearing hordes, forgetting about your like main quests. Like I said, it has the flaws, but no way. There is no microtransaction, and of course there is no online, but the game is fun. There is the fun factor to it. It's not ruining. It's not gonna ruin your experience, and it should have been shorter. Like I said, with these side quests, some of them are like I believe they are useless, to be honest. It will drag you, and basically you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. I wanted to give this game a slightly higher score, but because it has the potential to be better. But due to its current status and the issues with the game, I'm going with a 7.5 out of 10. But like I said, go get it. It's a fun game, and if you don't want to if you're not sure, just wait for a sale and get it. The game is fun. It's really, really fun. It's a refreshing thing to see in an open world, filled with zombies and so. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you like my review, and what do you think about this game? Did you face any problems with it? How many glitches? Were there any funny glitches with this game? How do you see it? Is it like the worst thing that you can, or do you play it? Do you find it do you agree with me or the critics? What do you think? But anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to our channel, and stay awesome, guys.